Chads, if you thought I wasn't going to make a friggin' video breaking down a matchup between two of the greatest Giga Chads in the sport of grappling today, you're sorely mistaken. I might be a little late. I might be a little late to the party. UFC FIght Pass Invitational happened about 12 days ago, but you know what? I'm still freaking breaking down this match between two of my favorite Giga Chad grapplers, okay? We got Andy Varela versus Dante Leon. We're going to be looking at this step by step, play by play, guard by guard, slap by slap, and seeing what went down. Okay, but I can't show all of the footage of the match. That would be a copyright infringement, and I cannot be doing that. But, you know, there's some clips going around on Instagram, so I will show some of that. I'll share some of my thoughts and insights on what went down, what I saw happened, and what I thought. So let's get into it, Chads, all right? So we got Andy Varela, Dante Leon, Chad versus Chad, all right? And it went down like what I thought it went down. Dante pulled guard, but he did it in the most Chadley way possible. He was freaking shooting into guard pulls, freaking being offensive and attacking, getting those grips, and really looking to get something going against Andy. But Andy was being cagey, trying to work on his outside passing, you know, and he's a very physical, very aggressive grappler, okay? Both these guys are. It's part of the game. You know, they're not pillow fighting out there. You know, they're not out there, you know, trying to play patty cake. They're out there trying to submit each other, break each other's limbs. And so you got to be physical out there, Chad. So, and this is the highest level of physicality out there. But the first thing I want to go over is the mat. The mat was not on a stage like it usually is for the Fight Pass Invitational. That's good. I'm glad that they weren't on a stage and could be pushed off the stage and get seriously hurt, because that's dangerous and you don't want that. And let's be honest, one ref is not going to prevent two guys who are freaking scrapping and tussling from falling off the side of the stage. So glad to see that they are on a ground level and they're preventing that injury. However, the mat itself is big. The mat space between out of bounds lines and the hardwood floor, not very big. You know, if they're on the out of bounds line, they're probably likely going into the stands, and the stands are like right on top of the mat. So I think in the future what they need to do is extend the mat space beyond the out of bounds line to make it a little bit more safer for the competitors. We did see Mr. Craig Jones commenting, being like, gosh, all these out-of-bounds calls on the Michael Pixley, Nicky Rod match, all these out-of-bounds calls. If only somebody had figured this out already. And by the way, Craig, Karate Combat came up with the pit. You stole it from them, which he did give him credit, but he was like, he's just really going on and on. If only somebody had figured this out already. Which, you know, it's frustrating to get all those out-of-bound resets, but anywho. You know, pit would be great, or, you know, extend that mat space, give him a little bit more breathing room on the edge there. But yeah, anywho, we get into this match. You know, I already said Dante's been pulling guard. Vitor Shaolin is the referee for this match, and there seems to be a little bit of a bad blood between him and Andy as the match goes on. Not bad blood, just a little like, come on, bro, what are you doing, bro? From both guys. And then we come across to this point, a pivotal point in the match, okay? As a matter of fact, Vitor Shaolin stands Dante up, saying, hey, this is boring. Let's see some wrestling.
Let's wrestle! Let's wrestle! Let's wrestle! 6 October, let's wrestle! Let's wrestle!
And so, you know, Dante's like, all right. And so he again pulls, does a good guard pull, you know, just doesn't sit straight down. He goes in, pulls with like a good offensive attempt, trying to pull into something. And, you know, Andy's getting slightly frustrated, and he's getting handsy. He's getting physical. And, you know, he's pushing on the shoulders, trying to get Dante supine, I would assume. And, you know, sometimes guys will post on the head or collar tie, give a heavy collar tie. It's hard to justify what Sir Andy did. He came across, I mean, this was a straight palm strike right to Dante's face. Let's check this out right here. Check out this palm strike. Dante does a little throat post, but he's below the throat, so it's just a little uncomfortable. So Andy hits him with the cross post, comes back, and then just slaps, boom, slaps. Dante eats it like a champ. I mean, just friggin' eats it. He takes it and then comes around for that over tie grip and just like looks to like get a good grip for like a 2-on-1. Like he just doesn't react to it. These guys in the background, their reaction, these two, I think this is Bart Kwan from Barbell Brigade, and then his buddy, their faces are priceless. Like he's like, oh, and then the lady's face above them is like, oh, and then the guy over here is like, But these, oh my gosh, that is a freaking paragraph on Andy's leg. I wonder what all that is. He's got the freaking Declaration of Independence on his thigh there. I wonder what all that says. Anywho, back to the action. Vitor Shalin steps right in, gives him a negative point. He says, whoa, buddy. This is a grappling match. No striking involved here. No combat jiu-jitsu. But yeah, it takes away the point. And he's like, yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to do that. He's smiling like, They slap bump. No hard feelings. They continue. Here's the most pivotal point in the matchup. Andy is working to get his, like, this swim double, this outside step double, like a swing double going. But with a guy that has good wrestling, this is a very hard shot to hit. And there's a lot of space between him and Dante when he goes for this attack. And with that much space, a guy can see you level change. And Dante does a good job keeping his elbows in and not flaring them out, reaching for Andy. And he tracks Andy down. When he follows Andy with his hips, and he feeds that forearm shiver to him, and he feeds it into the guillotine. Andy tries to recorrect this by coming from his head from the outside back in for like the blast double finish. But Dante, dog on a bone on the neck, okay? And locks that thing up, jumps into the close guard for that arm in guillotine. And so what Andy posted about afterwards, you could see here, I have paused, Vitor Shalin is behind him. And so Andy runs into Vitor Shalin. Vitor Shalin gets acrobatic as all get out and jumps over Andy, okay? Like freaking, they run into Vitor and I think it's a side ref. This kid in the blue hair is mesmerized. He can't believe he's so close to two Chads. Hopefully the two Chads rub off and he gets Chadlier, gets rid of the blue hair. But he jumps out of the way. Dante cinches that in. Dante hits his bicep curls and freaking squeezes that thing, doesn't let it go. And this is pretty funny. He gets up, gives Andy a little get out of here. Get out of here, son. Gives him a little shove like, hey, I didn't react to the slap in the moment, but here's a little bit back at you. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, that is a pretty double that Andy's known for. It's a great offensive attack, but you want guys to be more upright, and you kind of want to be more closer than that. And Dante is no dummy. He's probably watched Andy. He knows that's one of his favorite takedowns, and he kind of saw Andy try to set that up by picking from the outside, jab stepping in, and trying to go for it. And, I know Dante, he's no Division I wrestler or anything, but he's got some solid wrestling. And I know he trains with some solid wrestlers, and he builds up that wrestling to be freaking good. I've seen him with guys like Blaze, what's his name? Joey Blaze from Purdue, Purdue's best freshman wrestler in the history of the program. He's got guys all over Ohio. Ohio's a great wrestling state, so he's got great guys to wrestle with in the room to work on that wrestling. And Dante's got solid wrestling skills as well as guard playing skills, so he can kind of do it all, kind of be a chameleon. So, and he knew that shot was coming, tracked him with his elbows, fed him into that guillotine. It was nice. Tough to say if the ref, I don't know. Tough to say if that was part of it, just it's unfortunate that they did run into him, but I don't know if that would have made a difference or not. But all we know is what happened, and that was good. But it did not disappoint the moments in the match that we did have. They were scrapping and getting after it and getting physical, and it was fun to watch. And I love props to both of them. They both go out there and just full send it. They don't hold anything back. They don't try to outgame them. They try to win by submission, which is the point of the sport. You know what I'm saying? And so here at the end, want to go over this post-fight interview, which is freaking awesome. I don't know, just something about Dante's voice is just, his twang is good. That Canadian twang is freaking awesome. Here you guys, B-Mac.
Well, I got a little handsy right here. How'd you feel?
B-Mac says, get a little handsy.
Like it too much. I mean, nobody really likes it.
I mean, nobody really likes... You know what I'm saying? Nobody really likes getting I can't freaking do the Canadian.
Getting punched in the face or smacked in the face.
Nobody likes getting freaking smacked in the face, but freaking you gotta fight through it, and maybe he's getting frustrated because he couldn't pass my guard, and freaking, I freaking choked him out, you know what I'm saying, dude? Like, it's just freaking, like, I want to fight for friggin' championships, man. Like, this is what it's about. I don't want to do anything for less. I want belts. I want titles, man. Just that friggin' sweet Canadian twang. And I tell you what, the jiu-jitsu guys used to not be good on the mic, okay? We used to got some, and there's still some pretty bland interviews out there, but I tell you what, this Fight Pass Invitational, we got some good sound bites. Nicky Rod was pretty good on the mic. Dante wasn't bad himself. He brings a unique personality. He's just like a guy you can relate to, you friggin' talk to. Just seems like a normal dude. So I think that's another thing that people appeal to him. He doesn't seem like this larger than life character like some of these grapplers. He's just like a normal guy. Nobody likes to get freaking slapped in the face, man. You gotta push through it. All respect to Andy, man. He's a physical grappler. He sends it out there, sets it on the line. But, friggin', I had to get a little physical back with him, But, yeah. Anywho, that's my breakdown of this freaking matchup. Tell me your guys' thoughts. Do you think the ref was in the way fully? Do you think that it would have mattered? What if it didn't end in that submission, that freaking tight anaconda squeeze of a guillotine? What would have happened? I'm curious to know. Also, please check out Psycho Pharma and X Martial code ChadJitsu, all capital letters, for 15% off. Psycho Pharma, you can use code ChadJitsu, just the capital C, for 15% off. And then we also got Johnny Slicks on board. Same code as Psycho Pharma. You get like 10% off. Great brand to fight off skin infections. And then last but not least, a plug. We got merch. We got t-shirts. Please check them out. Please buy some if you would like. We got the Helio Chad, got Val Chad, and regular Giga Chad. That's a great way to support the channel if you like these videos. I'll see you Chads next time.